but I can say that people who have read it should grab a copy. Here it is. I can say that the people who have read it, it just came out, and the letters that I've gotten, people have said they realized a lot of things and they wanted to fight some power.
What do you want people to take away from reading it, besides fighting the power?
Well, I think a big thing for me is that we're so at odds between the rich and the poor, and the right wing and the left wing, and because this follows 7 years where our country was becoming more and more at war between the left wing and the right wing, and the rich and the poor, both hating and not knowing each other. It follows that course of the 7 years of the Great Recession, but it also follows my 7-year tumultuous love affair with a Republican, and I'm beyond Democrat. I'm like probably a communist, and we were just as much. We had the same problems everybody else has, and we had the same. He's weak and fragile and hurt just as much as the people who don't have money and power that he had, and he was in fact hurt by his money and power, and a lot of my strength in the relationship, or a lot of what I had to offer, came from my lack of money and power. And I just think if we remember that everybody is human, it might stop this. On the one hand, I want to encourage the war between the rich and the poor, because the poor people are accepting this crap that they're being handed, and they're believing this propaganda that it's the poor people themselves who are creating these problems. And just like it's abused children becoming addicts and prostitutes at 16, when 10 years later, when they're still addicts and prostitutes and they've been in and out of jail, that's all that they're creating the problems that it's the same thing with the poor people in general. And so on the one hand, I'm all for the class war. On the other hand, I think if we could recognize that everybody is fragile, everybody is, everybody's a beautiful soul and trapped, and everybody needs to be freed. Everyone needs their own soul freed, including the rich and powerful. They're maybe the most pitiful of all, most deserving of pity, because the ones that I met, the many rich and powerful people that I met, were very, very scared. Very, very scared people. So I'm asking for two things. I'm asking for more war and some peace.
That covers it.
Yeah. But I think, yes, almost everybody I know, almost everybody who's going to be reading that book is a poor person struggling and frightened. And so for them to stop thinking about how this is being put on them and just think, this is a really sick society right now. We're really sick. That can make people stop feeling guilty for the position that they're in, and stop feeling ashamed, and stop feeling like they're a loser, which is how I started to feel about myself, and start to feel like our era needs our help. Our era needs love, and that a change in attitude can really help. And it wasn't for no reason that I had other people in the book. Like, I had one of my friends write the intro, another of my friends write the outro, and I had an interview in the middle with a friend, and I had another friend edit instead of going through a publishing house. Because if we all get together and believe in each other and encourage each other and unionize, whatever your thing is in your life, whether you're a single mom. Well, stop. Just let me finish this. I'll just finish the sentence. Whether you're a writer or a single mom or a single dad or a recovering addict or whatever it is, if you unionize with other people who are like you, you are going to get stronger, and you're going to help other people who are like you, because nobody knows how to help them like you do, because you've been through it and they know how to help you. And if you get together instead of being jealous and greedy and scared and ashamed and hiding, then it's a really good day. And I feel like my life got changed by working with other people for this book and then going on that little tour. And even though my financial situation didn't get better, but my heart really did. And now I feel like really ready and energized and ready to write a lot more books. And now I am going to make some money. I just know it. I've always felt that way, though. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you, Wolfgang, for waiting.
Thanks.